guys, Daniel Rodriguez here, aka Big D. It's time to review Mr. Robot Season 1 finale, Season 1, Episode 10, titled Zero Day. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to usa.com/MrRobot, watch the full episode there, come back, let's get ready to talk about it. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons, and final score. Real quick before I get into this Thursday night I will be reviewing The Transporter Refueled. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll be seeing it. It depends on my ride, but seriously, tomorrow night, get ready for a movie night with Jason Statham. And other than that, a lot of shows ended this week. Hannibal series finale, my review's out. Falling Sky series finale, my review's out. Tyrant season 2 finale, review out. Scream season 1 finale, review out. And now the Mr. Robot. So let's get right to it. Technically next Friday it premieres, but next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, my Z Nation season 2 is going to be out. Down below is a link to my fall 2015 TV show review schedule. There's over 25 shows I'm reviewing over the next 4 months. Check it out down below. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. I'm sorry for taking up a minute. And again, real quick, this is my personal opinion, and I could tell. I'm going to say a few things that I could tell is going to get hate. So if you can't take someone else's opinion, and you're just going to be like, oh, God, you got to hear it out first, okay? Before, you just... So I feel I'm going to get hate on this, what I'm going to say, because apparently everyone thinks it's a brilliant finale that I have to give it an A+, So I'll tell you how I feel about this, and let's get right to it, shall we? Shall we get to it? I think we should. So first off, Michael, whose name is Lenny, who's a really weird name, no wonder you named yourself Michael, and Krista, which is Elliot's former therapist. They're talking about Elliot, and there's a global hack and everything, so no credit cards are working. Elliot was asleep for like 3 days in Tyrell's SUV. Tyrell does an F Society speech, or at least so we think it is, because of the eyes and the F Society mask. We are free. We are awake. Have you felt it? The dark side and the light. So Elliot talks to Tyrell's wife, and she doesn't know where he is, and she's kind of honey-dicking him or honey-potting him. And basically they're burning, F Society, they're burning hard drives in the dog's oven, like where they burn dogs that are dying. I don't know why they just don't put a needle. I guess they put a needle in them, and then they put I thought they burn the dogs alive. I'm probably thinking wrong. Probably don't burn the dogs alive. That's probably a bad idea. I think you kill them with a needle first. You jab it in them, and then you lay down and throw them in the oven. And I'm not gonna make a joke about that because that's gonna be very racist. Either way, yeah, that happens. So yeah, dog oven. So they let dogs go, whatever, just waste 2 minutes of a scene letting dogs go, just to show that you're good people, letting dogs go. The guy just paid you. The guy's still in the building, I'm assuming. How are you going to let all the dogs go? He's going to see you let the dogs go, and he's going to be pissed. So why would you let the dogs go? Out of all the dogs in the world, you let those dogs go. Okay. So anyway, a news reporter shoots himself on the air, and I'm not going to get to what happened last week in Virginia, but all I'll say is it was horrible what happened, very horrible, and I believe the man who actually shot, I think he killed himself, and I'm going to say bad word, but fucking bastard. The guy should have been tortured, he should have been captured, and, guy did not deserve death. He deserved worse than that. Prick, coward, for shooting. Just the people now, just because he was, I got fired, and all this tension, and he filmed it and everything. Just so that's to that guy who did that. So you suck, guy. Either way, getting back to Mr. Robot. Sorry for getting off topic there. So he shoots himself on TV, which really doesn't correspond to what actually happened. That's not my opinion of what I was saying, but it doesn't really thanks for postponing it. You could have got it over with last week, but thanks to that guy, that prick, he postponed it. Freaking idiot. Either way, USA did do the right move, I guess, when you think about it. But I'm not going to get much into why they did that. But I would have, if I was the USA guy, I would have aired it either way. That's just my personal way. I would have aired it, because get it over with. Other shows to do, and still that happened. And Mr. Robot returns. Christian Slater. Of course, we knew he was returning, so they kind of make it like where we didn't know, but he had already returned. And they find a USB drive, and there's the boardwalk fall where, remember, Christian Slater pushes him off. Well, he just falls himself because he's crazy. Elliot's crazy. I still don't know much about it, man. So he's choking himself, and he's choking Mr. Robot, Christian Slater, but he's actually choking himself, and everyone's looking at him in the cafe, and he gets hit, and he's like, "You're losing it." So there's an Evil Corp meeting, and Angela's there because Angela witnessed the shooting on TV. Like, she was there in the room, and like she's at that meeting. Like, I don't know what's going on with Angela. Honestly, we'll get to that in a minute. So there's a party, and music's going on, and like, we're awake, and like, okay, cool for you. You're having a party. Like, you characters don't really matter at all when you think about it. You're just kind of supporting characters, and yet you weren't really that good of supporting characters. Not Darlene, but I mean the other people. The Arabian, I'm not sure, Arabian, and then the other man, and then the fat guy with them. You're not really important to us at all. You could die, and we'd just be like, okay, well, sucks. Like, it's just, okay, well, congrats, you're having a party, you succeeded, cool for you, let's get back to Elliot. It's that type of feeling. So Mr. Robot and family can't leave him, and he can't leave his dad and all that, so they're like ghost to him. He is like the Obi-Wan Kenobi, and like, oh my gosh. So basically someone is at the door, and it ends. Someone knocks at the door, Elliot's home, and I don't even know what I just saw. I saw it literally like less than 20 minutes ago, and I'm trying to cope with what I just saw. He goes and opens the door, and it cuts to black. It could be Tyrell, it could be Angela, it could be, I'm possibly thinking it's Krista, his therapist. I'm thinking it's his therapist, but it could be Angela, it could be Tyrell, it could be Tyrell's wife. It could even be Mr. Robot himself. What did I think about this episode, guys? Oh, also, after that, there was an after-credit scene where there's this guy speaking. I guess that guy was dressed up as a girl earlier this season. I don't know. He looked like a girl for some reason, and he was like doing a weird voice, and the watch beeped, and he like. I complained about that earlier this season, how stupid that was about the watch. Like, that's so unprofessional of you. Just tell your story. And there's no time. Time's not the essence, dude. Just go with it, But still, him. So what did I think about this review? I mean, this episode overall, of the season 1 finale. Let me get to the pros first. I do enjoy the ending, the one with Elliot going to the door, and then it cuts to black. I'm like, you USA, you cheeky bastards. Next year, 2016, we have to wait one whole damn year just to find out who is at that door. Oh my gosh, you guys are, I'm gonna make you disappear like Tyrell. Like, seriously, like, that's a good ending. That literally was like, it ended, I was like, are you kidding me? Is this a trick? And then I went to a post-credit scene, or after-credit scene. And I do like the after-credit scene, because the camera was just following him, and I like how it was literally like a minute-long shot of the limo. It's kind of basically like a one-shot when you think about it. If I think correctly, it was a one-shot. And it was just a long, continuous shot, and it showed the man getting down, and the champagne, putting the champagne down, and sitting down with Mr. Price, talking to him. So the ending and the after credit scenes are perfect. I get how that is a finale. That last few scenes, that's a great finale of an ending scene. Christian Slater in here, when he's rambling on Mr. Robot, when he's rambling about when he's in Times Square, and he's like, media and blah blah blah, and it keeps on editing like blah blah blah, etc. etc. And he's going on about it. That was masterful. I literally was like hypnotic about. Like I was like, holy crap! Like I was in the moment when he was saying everything, and I was getting saddened when he was on the big screen. And he was like, "You're gonna have to listen to me, Elliot. You're gonna get on that train." And I was like, he's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of Elliot, and like, it's sad. So Christian Slater was perfect. The suicide scene was awesome. I gotta say, it was like, and like the blood poured out. And usually when you see someone shoot themselves, like it's literally you don't see the blood splurt like that was intense, and it was disturbing. It is disturbing. So if you have a soft stomach, you might not want to watch that scene, but it's gross, and it's really awesome at the same time. Just and but it was predictable. It was really predictable because he was like all like depressed, and you were like, oh, and they said like it's gonna have a similar scene. I'm like, he's gonna shoot himself. Okay, well that's gonna happen. The F Society video. I'm assuming that was Tyrell in the video, but that was well done. Like we are awake, we are free, all that. That was a really cool video. The cafe scene when he's holding himself hostage, that was really cool. I think. Surprised no one went to go like help him or check on him. The second half was way better than the first half. I do have to say that. I hate the opening. And I'm not gonna get into all of like, oh, how artistic in the writing. The writing's not bad. It's just me personally. I don't like the opening because we'll get to the cons in a minute, but who cares about Krista the therapist and the guy? Like, no, that was old characters. No one cares about that anymore. It really doesn't matter. But the boardwalk fall, when he falls off the boardwalk, also I just love how they revisit that scene and how they probably filmed that earlier on in the year. And the directing, every directing angle is great. This is probably the number one best directing of a TV show, for a new TV show of 2015. Literally, the directing is, I literally love the way that they direct every Mr. Robot episode, and this one is no different. It is beautiful. It is awesome, and it blurs out what's not important, and it has clear what's important. Now the cons. The opening. I'm not going to explain myself as much, but the opening itself, it's long. It's like 6-7 minutes long, and you just get to Elliot, get to Christian Slater, get to the main characters. We don't care, honestly. Because it never went nowhere. Oh, the police are looking into him. It could be the police at the door. It could be. Okay, I forgot to say that. It could be the police at the door at the end. But honestly, who cares? He'll get out of jail one way or another and all that, so who cares if it's the cops? But the thing is that story never went anywhere. It never really went anywhere when you think about it in the beginning. Like, it's kind of like, oh, you wasted 7 minutes of my life, honestly, with that scene. Because your love life, we're listening to a cheater. He cheated on his wife, for one thing. So why are we going to listen to a cheater? And also, the therapist, you, so, you know. And she's beautiful, but I mean, like, you, like, am I supposed to care about you in any sort of way, you know? Because you were like, I mean, look at you. Look at what you done this season. Angela's storyline this episode, so slow. I don't care for Angela. Many people who've seen my weekly episodes know that I don't care for Angela. She's a good the actress is fine. But the way it's written, who cares of Angela? Out of all the characters, Angela's like the lowest one there. It's like, she's like with the supporting characters. Just go with Elliot and go with the main character. She's not a main character. Just get her out of there. Seriously, the whole... I don't want to see Evil Corp doing a big meeting and everything. Honestly, I'm getting tired of Evil Corp. Get rid of Evil Corp already. Get it done. Kill that system off. Move to a new subject. Because seriously, no more Evil Corp. I'm done with Evil Corp, man. Season 2, I'm assuming they're going to take the battle to Evil Corp. End it in the first few episodes. Don't last a whole episode, season with Evil Corp, okay? It was slow this episode. The first half was really slow, and just you sitting there, and I'm kind of thinking this is not going to be a good finale. But it's not a bad finale at all. If you think I'm thinking this is a crappy finale, it's not. I'm not. I'm just saying what I think. For me personally, no Tyrell in there. I think that was a really waste of talent that you didn't show Tyrell's face. And do you really think? Oh, I mean honestly, I'm not asking myself. Oh, where's Tyrell? I don't care. I'm just saying, show Tyrell. That's all I'm saying. I don't care where he's at. I don't really give a crap. I just want to see where Tyrell, like, what is he alive? Is he dead? That's all I need to know. I don't care where he's at. It's just the status. Is he alive or dead? All we need to know. I'm assuming he's alive if he did that F Society video, if that was him, because it didn't sound like Christian Slater doing it. The Tyrell's wife scene. I'm already tired of her. Honestly, she's annoying. I don't care. Get that out of there. No more of Tyrell's wife. No more. Just get to Tyrell. No more of the wife. I'm done with her. Ain't no more of that. I'm seriously done. I don't want to see no more of her and her teeth, and I'm done with her. Also, I'm just like ranting here. I'm sorry. See, that's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna get some hate just with the way I'm presenting. I hope you do know that I only had 4 hours of sleep last night, and it is 10 minutes till 1. I have to be up in 6 hours for school, and I only had 4 hours of sleep, and I've been up all day. So if I'm kind of coming off as a jerk, I don't mean to. I know I'm gonna look like I'm coming off as I'm hating or something, or the way I'm presenting. It's because I've only slept 4 hours, and I'm tired, and I just want to get this video out. So yeah, why wait? Why wait, 15, 16 hours when I could get it done now, So, just please, bear with me, guys. I'm on 4 hours of sleep. I'm tired. And I have to edit this after this. So, by the time I go to bed, it's 2 o'clock. So, bear with me. Tyrell's wife scene, like I said, who cares, They let the dogs go in the party, and the supporting characters, I don't care no more. All I care about is Elliot, Mr. Robot, Tyrell, and just that. Just keep them there. The supporting characters, you know me. Who cares? And I'm going to give this season 1 finale a B-. That's good. That's not a bad thing whatsoever. You gave it a B-. It's an A+. It's an A. It's great. That's just like your opinion, man. Like, am I saying is it one of the greatest, like the best shows of the year? Yes, it is. It's outstanding. It's just a finale. Season 2's coming out. It's not a crappy show. It's a great show. And overall, I would give it an A- the entire season. It's just the feeling there. I enjoyed episode 1 through 6 more than 7 through 10, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I enjoyed the first half and the episode 5 and 6 than the later second half. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was more connected to the first half than the second half of the season, if you guys catch my drift of what I'm trying to say here. B-, it's good. It's on the verge of okay, but it was a good finale. The directing, you heard the pros, you heard the cons. The directing, the acting in here, it's all fine. It's good. It's like any regular weekly Mr. Robot. They still don't explain the whole F Society and the people at Times Square, because you do see people with F Society masks. So, it's just that they didn't really explain as much, and now you have to wait a year, and that's kind of a bad thing and a good thing. Not really a good thing, it's more of a bad thing, but just a B- overall. And I'm sorry if I offended anyone, if I said Arabian or something. Like, I'm sorry if that's not the race. So I'm not doing this to offend anyone. I'm not. I don't want to have a war against any of you. I'm just saying 4 hours of sleep. Come on, man. We've all been there. Never tried Monster before. I guess if any of you should recommend me a Monster, I don't know. Send me one, bro. I ain't paying for one. It's like $1, $2. Hell, Nah, man. I'm gonna get myself some Sprite. Awesome. Not Sprite. Look at me, my mind's going crazy. I want to get myself Coke. Dr. Pepper. That's my drink, man. Dr. Pepper. Either way, I'm gonna give Mr. Robot season 1 finale a B-. It's good. It's a good episode overall. On the verge of okay. I'm in the next few days. I'll be doing a Mr. Robot season 1 review, like a full-on season review, and I'll go more in depth there, and I'll talk about what I hate and what I like. But either way, I didn't like the opening. The supporting characters, them. I get burning the hard drives and everything, but the dogs and the guy who just let you in there is still in the building. Did he say to let the dogs go? Unless I missed that part. Did he say to let the dogs go? It's like, seriously, you just kind of wasted those characters. Like, because some of them weren't even around part of the season at all. And then, you know, Christian Slater, if he's a ghost or not, they never really, I'm still mind-boggled by it. I need to look up what the director said and everything about it. So, those are just my first reactions. It's a B-. Still a great show. Not a big deal if it gets a B-. Who cares? You know, it's a B-. That's all, man. Hope all of you enjoyed it. I want to thank each and every one of you for the past 10 weeks for watching my Mr. Robot reviews. If you have, I love this show, and it was a surprise hit for me. I remember I wasn't going to watch the show at all, and I recorded it on my DVR, and 2 days later I watch it, and I'm like, oh wow, this is really good. It's like a Dexter but computer hacker. And not like Dexter cutting up. I mean, you know, like a Dexter, but like the voiceover. Are you real? And I love it, Christian Slater. They're not real. It's like, you're talking to us, Christian Slater. Anyway, see you all for season 2. Again, thank you to USA for making this fantastic show. You have yourself a hit. This is like your Walking Dead. Like, this is your big rating. This is your big thing, and hopefully it'll continue for multiple seasons. I honestly think season 2 is going to be awesome. Just with that after credit scene and the ending, totally fine, totally perfect, totally rad. Anyway, see you all next time. Don't forget, link down below to Fall 2015 TV shows schedules. Spock be with you always.